So, how's my voice in this? Can you hear me clearly? Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the penultimate round of the season of PSGL. Well, season 29 of PSGL. Yes, we've finally reached the business end of the season, and we have a big battle for the championship. Marte could wrap up here tonight, though. Of course, he pulled well ahead last week with a second place finish at the United States. He has 103 points to EMS 97 F1's 96. If only he scored another point, he'd match his number. All the drivers leading the pit. Right now we have 19 out of 20 tonight. That's always great to see. I am your host, Attack Logan, and you may notice I have a brand new microphone, the Blue Snowball Ice. Go buy it. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to advertise. I do apologise, Jess, if you're watching. Everyone making their way out already. I hope it's not going to rain. It looks very nice out there. Of course, Baku Street Circuit, we are here tonight in Azerbaijan for F12. You know the drill. We have 18 minutes in this qualifying session as we see all the drivers leaving the pits to start their first laps. One to watch out for tonight has to be Marte. Marte, of course, is your championship leader by 7 points. Third place will be Jirebe. Second place AMS with 96. Even though the drivers' championship is heating up and could be decided tonight, the constructors is already decided. Congratulations, Aston Martin, on winning the constructors' championship. They have 187, and with Williams only having 126, it is impossible for Williams to overtake Aston Martin. So congratulations, Jirebe and AMS, you have won the constructors' championship for F12 in season 29. 2 rounds to go in this season then. We've got this, Azerbaijan, which was a late entry into our calendar, and then of course Brazil, as Cal says, it's the first to cross the line. Let's take it on board with him. You see it's at its height, 90-degree first left-hand corner, and then it's another left-hand corner right after that, almost identical to the first, just much less speed to go into it. And then it's another long straight in the DRS zone, all full blast, going down to turn number 3, which is, guess what? Another 90-degree corner, left-hander. Into turn number 4, he grazes the wall there, 50-yard meter, or is it 50-meter mark? You'll have to turn into a right-hander. And then it's a chicane, turn 5 and 6. Before we head to the start of the castle section, heading down to turn number 7. Got to get this corner cut just right. Do not cut it too much, you will invalidate. Calhez has not done that at all. Coming through turn 8, the tightest corner in the history of Formula 1. He gets through it very nicely. Turn number 8, turn number 9, 10. And now through, out of the castle. This unusual section here, this is the old city of Baku. And brake nicely into turn number 15. Then it's off to turn number 16. Little brake into there, out of there very nicely. And now 4 corners remain. 17, then it's 18 and 19. Flat out. Coming to turn number 20, another flat out right-hander. And then it's the daunting run down to the first corner all over again. At the highest speed imaginable, 325 kilometers per hour. And he hits the finish line with a time of 1:38.943. Volcano goes second and is 1 second behind. Wreck Diver goes third. Heavy T joins his teammate. 1 second down, of course. Bowers goes to 5th. Tambar sets the fastest time by about 3 tenths. This is the man we should be watching, the return of Dra. Dra has either won or failed to score or DNS. Not start. So, either he's going to win or he's going to get nothing. Find out later tonight. Of course, he cannot win the championship due to his absences. He would need 34 points, which is the maximum you can gain from this, and he's 39 behind Mark Hay. He has 64. The only drivers that can win the title currently are Mark Hay on the 106, AMS on 9. Did I say 106? Sorry. Mark Hay on 103, AMS on 96. Jay Rabe on 91, David W on 83, and Bowers on 71. But Bowers, let's be honest, he's going to need an absolute miracle, and probably David W as well. But stranger things have happened. Oh, jeez, careful, Heavy. I mean, yes, you're in lap, I get it. Well, the drivers have pretty much doing a lap. Young Potato coming through to the castle section. Got to be careful with the cars in front. Oh, he's hit the wall. That might be down. Oh, yeah, he's really struggling. Mark Hanley is not happy with his time. I think Young Potato might have got damage in the castle section. The I am stupid moment, albeit not too bad. He didn't go face first into... Oh! And there is a crash. I do believe Caltez is stopped on the road just before turn 18. Now, it looks like he's having trouble... No, he's not. Sorry. Now I get it. He's just letting cars through. I do apologise for that. He was stopping on the road for a long time. Actually, does he have a problem? Surely he wouldn't be doing this for ages. No, he doesn't. I totally understand that, Cassis. I do apologise for causing a scare. It looked like, because, you know, the yellow flag, it looked like I thought he spun or had some kind of technical issue. That is not the case. Nicholas Bolta coming through. Nicholas Boita, I do apologise if I pronounced the name incorrectly. Toronto viewers, welcome to you all. Remember, F12 and also F2 PC is on tonight. Go watch that. Of course, you got the big names: John Evans, Antoine Desilewski, Tom Martinez, Samuel Bean, all in the hunt for glory tonight. Is Bolta in the Haas? I believe he's reserved tonight. And he said in the Discord earlier, guys, if I brake test someone, it's because I'm not using Racing Line. Oof, I'm not sure if that is a 1 million IQ move or a minus 1 million IQ move. We'll find out later on in the race. Nicholas Boita coming around to approaching turn number 15. Very nicely out of there. No problem through to turn 17. You see Young Potato lets him through as he comes to the final 3 corners now. This is a very scary place to overtake. If you make a mistake, it could cause a catastrophe. Crosses the line with a 142. 3,000 ahead of Young Potato. James W and Evil Chris yet to set a time. Evil Chris, of course, made the front row as a reserve in the United States, but of course he ran out of fuel and didn't score anything. That's not Chris. This is Evil Chris coming through the castle. Oh! Heavy T has crashed out of turn 19. We haven't got a clip of it, but he is out of the session. And that means he will only be doing as good as 139.922, so he's not going to be better than 5th. Unless someone has a penalty. Oh, a graze in the wall from Evil Chris. You can tell that street circuits are really tough for these guys. I love my street circuits. This is one of my favourites. I'm always good at Baku for some reason. I'm not meaning to boast, but when I'm always at Baku, I always win for some reason. Oh, and there is Heavy T's stricken. It's right in the middle of the track. This is a real race. I'd probably bring out the red flag. A lot of fans for Nicholas as we see Evil Chris cross the line with the 4th best time. Heavy T now notched down to 6th. Here's AMS, probably the main man to stop Moritz Hay. 7 points down. He needs a good result tonight. If he can get the win and the fastest lap and Moritz Hay gets 3rd, it's going to be a final showdown down south in Brazil. It will be an absolute carnival atmosphere. Because Sao Paulo. I need to visit Brazil one day. As we see AMS come into the castle section. Will he be the king of the castle or will he be a dirty rascal? The answer is king of the castle. Nicely out of there, very nicely. I had to say nicely, name it twice. So nice, I said nicely twice. .629 faster than last time AMS is. 140 is the time to beat for him. But he wants to get a 38.677 if he wants that whole time. 7 minutes to go in the session. Final corner now for AMS. Going on the inside as much as he can to reduce the amount of time he wastes. And then coming across the line, it will be a 139.47, good for 5th. He needs to move up further at the order though, because Moritz Hay is still 2 places in front at 3rd. Caltez is on another run. We're the first guys to get on board with him. I know he's got the fastest sector 1. He needs to build up about 3 temps, give or take a few hundreds. Cuts the corner there at turn 7. Very well. Now turn number 8. Oh no! He clips the inside and crashes into the wall and loses his front wing as consequences. And that will be the end of Calcez's 2nd run here at Baku. The Ray Base sets the 9th fastest time. Can you still hear me right, guys? Is there any problems with the mic? Because this is a new mic I'm using. The Blue Snowball. Davy W. Davy W. Because that's how I say W. It should not be double U. It should be W. So I'm calling him Davy W. Like it or not. He crosses the line with the 4th best time, notching down PS Moritz Hay to 5th. And you see Calcez struggling to get home with his front wing, letting still power through. Peace. Good luck trying to fix that. A nasty hit to the wall. Sobakori is actually the only driver not to set a lap. He's doing it on mediums. Interesting. Is he trying to start in the top 10 with medium tires? That would be a great achievement on medium tires for Sobakori. Let's see who we can get on board with. I don't think anyone actually. Let's just stay with Mark Kingley. Oh, and Young Potato makes a mistake at turn number 3. He does Carlos Sainz, I think. Sobakori is pretty much the only driver on a lap right now, so we're going to stick with him. Of course, Sobakori. Oh my goodness me, nearly goes into the wall after turn number 6. Coming into 7 now. Oh, a big bump across the curve That's what it's going to do to you. You've got to be careful how you go over the curves. Oh! Just grazes the wall nearly at turn number 8, but he's fine. Coming through turn number 11 and 12. Actually, there's 4 corners now. 8, 9, 10, 11. They're all one corner. So, yeah. Weird. This is turn 15. Oh, big bump. You can cut it more, and it would be legal if you didn't cut it too much, that is. 3 corners to go for Sobakori. Let's see how he is going to do on these medium tyres. And you see the straights after turn 6 and turn 19 are like right next to each other. Wait, 6, 19? Sobakori is not happy with his lap. He's coming into the pits. So he is yet to set a time, and he needs to set a time ASAP because there's only 3.5 minutes. So you can only really do a lap, an out lap in 2 minutes once you leave the garage. So he's got to think quickly. He's got about a minute to prepare for his final run. Young Potato's on a lap now. He's coming through turn number 2 and now down first DRS straight. Yeah, I'm going to be honest here. The first part of this track is not very exciting. And he's clipped the wall at turn number 3. Yeah, the first 4 corners are 90 degrees, pretty much, give or take a few degrees. But then it gets starting to get interesting from turn number 6. See, a lot of drivers struggling out of turn number 6. If you have too much traction on board, or too little traction, I can't remember what it is, then you might lose it out of this. Be careful. Oh no! Young Potatoes hit the wall at turn 8 and claims its first proper victim. Young Potato out of the session. And that is a nasty crash. Look, Wreck Diver has to dodge it. And look, there's debris everywhere. And if this was the real game, I'd be getting the red flag out. Well, I would be getting the red flag. I'm not sure. I'm the commentator. That's my job. Evil Chris on his final flyer. He needs a good time. He's proved his worth in the States. Can he prove it here and back? Oh, he's hit the turn 7 exit wall, but he's managed to get through, but I think that might have ruined his lap. You never know. And he's went on the outside and hit the wall again. And there is a yellow flag at turn number 6. Not turn number 6. Yeah, turn number 4, I should say. Not sure what happened there, but it's gone now. That's the yellow flag. Right, let's see if everyone gets through the turns clean. Especially on the outlap. That'd be embarrassing if you crash in the outlap. Evil Chris now approaching the finish line. I think Bowers is there as well. Yeah, Bowers needs to improve. And he goes up into 11th, doesn't make the top 10. Evil Chris, he goes up to 5th again with 10th faster than last time. 1:39.35. Gubby is about to cross the line. There's a yellow flag in turn 15. I believe that's driver's giving away, and Martz and James W's give up. Martz now about to start his final flying lap along with his teammate for the night, reserve Sobakori. Actually, he's not a reserve, he's now full time at McLaren. Scored 3 points last week. Actually, yes, he scored 3 points, he finished 9th and got the fastest lap. So, well done to him. Waiting for drivers to cross the finish line. There is AMS. He needs a good one. He needs a belter of a lap, as they say here in Scotland. Oh, Dovey's retired, but no, he was in the pits, so I keep forgetting because you know you're trying to keep track of 19 drivers. Tambar is trying to improve on his massive time. Look at that gap. It's a stonker. 677 to 943. That is a gap of 0.265. Volcano is in 4th, and he's 6/10 down. Hi, commentator. You mean Logan? I have a name. Evil Chris is about to finish. Well, he's not going to finish. He's coming in lap here. Bowers is also on an in-lap, so the AlphaTauri's are done for the session. Here comes Moritz Hay, though. He's actually slower than last time in Sector 2. Can he find a good time? Can he improve? Can he make it up? We'll have to find out as he crosses the line. He goes up to 4th. Your turn, AMS. As Bowers retires from the session, but he has already done the session. To be fair, is anyone going to beat Tambor's time? Tambor beats his own time, but will AMS do that? No, but he gets ahead of Martin. What the heck? Nicholas Boita, take a bow. 138.757 and bridges the gap between Tambor and Calces on his debut. He is on the front row, and my goodness me, he has fired a warning shot to the regulars tonight. Whew. And that is the session. Tambor on pole position. He was on pole throughout and extended his time at the end. I'm sorry we didn't keep much track of you, Tambor. I'm too focused on the battle between AMS and Moritz Hay. This is going to be a battle to watch. AMS and Moritz Hay, title contenders, the main title contenders. The first run down to the first corner is 200 meters from pole position. And some. Not very long. Technically, it breaks the rules of track design because it has to be 250 at least. But it's a street circuit, so frankly, dear, I don't give a damn. Boy's got a massive toe. You spelt toe with the wrong letter. Yes, a massive toe. So, good job to you. Wait, who is his teammate? I keep forgetting. A massive toe, to be fair. Nicholas Boyter doesn't even have a teammate, so... Well, to be fair, toes are banned. But if it's not your teammate, then I don't think it counts. But there is your grid. I'm not going to explain it. It's right there on the screen. Nurshik is at the back of the grid with a 140.9. And now it's time for the race. Oh, you're AMS, of course. AMS, you need this win tonight. You need a win, pretty much, to give yourself a better chance of beating Moritz Hay. Pretty much, if he beats Moritz Hay both times and wins without Moritz Hay getting the fastest lap, then AMS can win the title back. There's 2 rounds to go. You wait for everyone to get started. Remember, you've got to start on the tyre. You set your fastest time in the top 10. Anywhere outside that, you have a free choice. And the driver's getting away now. As you can see, yes, it is 200 meters and some down to the first corner, so let's hope there's not too much carnage. See the tyres, a bit of a mix this one. Heavy T, Mark Hanley and Nurshik going to start on the hards, the rest on mediums. That is incorrect. I think you can get away with a 1 stop here, but you know, most people play it safe and do the 2. I remember in a league race I had 3 stops and I still came 2nd place because it was carnage. And these races tend to be just that. Especially here in F12. See the nice beauty of Baku. So you've got old looking buildings and you've got modern ones like that in the distance. Ah, the irony. look, you got lovely flags. Lovely bunting. Turn 8. Imagine if drivers crashed at turn 8. The castle. Who will be the king of the castle? We'll have to find out. So they make their way around the old town. Or is it the old city? Remind me. Glad you can all join us. Are you ready? All the drivers coming through the final section right now. They're pretty much flat out sector 3. Probably the most flat out section in all of Formula 1. And it's a street circuit. And then Jeddah comes in and says, yoink, I'll take that title instead. Starting tomorrow. Alright, the drivers making their way to the grid. We have a very excited crowd here tonight. Of course, not very socially distanced because this is a video game. No masks either. I know we're breaking all the rules. Thanks a lot, Omicron. Alright, the grid is set. The race is about to be run. We have 5 lights ahead of our drivers. And away they go. This is very important. It's going to be a short run down to the first corner. And Nicholas Boytar going to the inside. Cannot make a move. Tambar holds on. Looks like everyone has got through. Look at the Alpine there of, I believe, Ra is trying to make a move on Calces, but all else fails. And there's a lot of battling happening behind. And looks like they're taking it slow as they make their way down to turn number 3. Tambar still on the lead ahead of Nicholas Boyta, Calces, Dra, AMS, Moritz Hay. Top 6 remain the same. Top 7, I should say. Kier has already made 2 positions. Making their way down to turn number 7. And the beginning of the castle section, which leads into the old town. Let's hope everyone gets through this clean. And we're watching. Oh, Marty has hit the wall, I think. Has he hit the wall? I'm sure he must have got damage from that. That's a hard hit. If he has got damage from that, then that is a bitter blow to his championship hopes. And of course his hopes are wrapping up right here, right now. Volcano's closing in immediately. He's already 3 tenths behind. Moritz is dropping back even more. Now it's 1.3 approaching. Now it's 1.3. I think Moritz Hay has to come into the pit. He has massive wing damage. You can't really see it because the game doesn't like us for some reason. But Moritz Hay is falling back. He's 1.8. He's going into the inside of the pits. Surely, yeah, he has to pit. Also pitting is Kier D, or no, he's not actually. He's trying to make a move on Volcano. He takes advantage of Volcano being held up by Moritz A and into 6 he goes. He's already made up 4 places. What a start from this man. And behind him, though, is Davey W and Volcano, of course. And coming up is Jamie Bay and Eagle Chris. As the mid-pack make their way to the DRS zone, which will be activated next lap into turn number 3 once again. But better blow to Moritz Hay. If he loses this championship, he will blame nothing but turn number 8. Pesky Formula 1 people who decided to build a track here. Oh, what a good idea that was. So if you're thinking, Davey W getting very close to Volcano now. He wants to get 7th place. Volcano obviously lost a position to Kier D while trying to pass Moritz. He held up, obviously. And Kier capitalized at the right moment. Of course, the long straight is going to see a lot of overtakes. You won't want to miss a single bit of action as Jay Rabe has got past Evo Chris around the old town. Very nice move up into ninth as they come through turn 15. Making our way to the final sector. Evo Chris has now lost 2 positions. This is not what he wanted to have into his race at the start. This is not what he had in mind at all. Meanwhile, at the front, Dra very close to Calcez. Tambar sets the fastest lap, a freeway battle for first. Dra goes on the outside at the first corner, but it's still side by side, but he gets through into third position. What a move from Dra. This is why he either wins or loses it all. It's a gambling man, Dra XRL. And DVW is going to do some gambling of his own. He's going to pass Volcano on to 7th. And look at this! Nicholas Boiter is losing 2 positions at once. Dra now up into 2nd already. Be a battle for 11th between Barrett and Rick Diver. Oh, Nip and Tuck. Zobakar is right behind them, coming into turn number 7. Keep it clean, lads, please. And they do, and Rick Diver backs out, and hurrying into turn number 8. Nice and clean from all involved. We like to see here on PSGL, cleanest of the fleet. Oh no! Big crash for Young Potato! A big crash and it's ended his race. That has to be a virtual safety car. That's surprising. I'm surprised it's not a full safety car. But that was a nasty crash for Young Potato. Luckily no one else has hit him. And that is the end of Young Potato's race. Virtual safety car obviously deployed, as we just said. Dra. Chill out, buddy. Gotta wait for the VSC to end. No upgrades for a full safety car, which actually surprises me, considering the circumstances. Pitting now, Kier D, DVW, and Volcano. Interesting move from them. Of course, they want to ditch the soft as fast as possible, it looks of it. It's starting to get very cloudy here, though, in Baku. Could be rain imminent, apparently. Please do not steal David Croft's line. Young Potato is out of the session now. Dra has walked back a bit. Remember, Virtual safety car is ending soon, so he's got to find the right moment to put the go pedal on. See, the gap really is fluctuating, but remember, he cannot go above the delta. If he doesn't go with a positive delta, then he will be penalised by drive-through penalty. He's got to be mindful about that. And there's the safety car has ended, and now Dra has to make a move. Got 1.6 seconds at one point during the virtual safety car. He was 1/10 behind Tampar, but I imagine he was on negative delta. Gap now 1.5 seconds. Dra is very fast right now. Moritz Hay is 6 seconds behind Volcano. He's got a big ask on his hand. But knowing Moritz Hay, he started 4th position in the championship in Mexico, went up into the lead of the championship, extended it further. But now he could be about to lose it. And it could fall back into AMS's hands. He is in 5th position right now. Nicholas Boiter going to make a move on Calquez to go back up into 3rd place. Goes on the outside. And give me a better camera angle, please. Gets the move done. Back into the podium positions he goes. Rick Diver is going to try and make a move on Barrels on the outside, going into turn number 1. Will it be successful? Let's find out. The answer is yes. He is into, or is he? Yes, he is into 8th place. Barrows will have to try and find a move after turn number 2, and he gets the DRS on now. Is it going to be the old switcheroo coming into turn number 3? No, it's not. Rick Diver holds firmly and into 8th place still. Meanwhile, Nurse Chicken Heavy Tea fighting for 12th place. Bit of argy-bargy with the wheels there. And once again, coming into turn number 4. Oh, be careful! Oh, and that is not good for Nurshik. He has been slid around there, and that might be some investigation for Heavy T there. We'll see what Nurshik has to say about that, because Kier D is now on his tail. Or be careful of course, the castle section. Get through it very nicely. Oh, and very close. Oh, and my goodness me, Kier D sliding around everywhere. Make their way through. Turn 15 now. Oh, and Nurshik's letting Kier through. Has Nurshik got damage? While looking at the front. Oh, Tambar's out! Tambar's out! Tambar's out of the race! What happened there? I was about to cut away to them, and then Tambar is gone! The pole sitter, who had the whole race in his complete control, is out! Dra now leads the race. Did Nicholas get damaged there? Did he collide with Tambar because he was fighting for the lead, I think? Or was it Dra? Who was it? I was too focused on the battles behind. Safety car is out, and this might actually give Moritz Hay a fighting chance. This has changed the game, and it's blown it wide open. So Dra is your leader, ahead of Kaltes, Nicholas Boyta, AMS, J. Ray Bay, Dovey Bowers, Sobikori, Marv Canley, Kier D, who is the only driver that has not changed position, Nurshik, Davey W, Volcano, Moritz Hay, Rick Diver, Heavy T, and Evil Chris. My goodness me. I'm going to check the replay. I am going to check the replay. Let's see. It was Dra! What happened? I didn't see it. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to check what the heck happened. Oh, he went into the pit lane! That's why he reset to track! Did he get pushed to the pit lane by Dra? Or is he going to pit? I'm not sure what happened. I think Tambar was going to pit. Can someone confirm what Tambar was going to do? Was he going to pit? Dra has pit, Nicholas has pit, AMS has pit, Kaltes has pit. Dra comes out 5th. Jirabi now in the lead of the race after starting 12th, but he's yet to pit. I don't think he will be for a while though. He's on. Oh, and there's a 5-second penalty for Nurshik and Davey W for colliding under the safety car, which is against the rules. Usually it gets removed, but I imagine it's not because they're going to be pitting again. Yeah, it wasn't any Dra's fault. It was totally Tambar's. He said his controller didn't turn. Get a wheel. Heavy T said his car spun for no reason that caused his crash. There's got to be a reason behind everything, right? Nicholas Boyta became a worse, decided to put the racing line on. No rules against that. Racing line is allowed here on F12. It's just not the top 3 division. I think it's top 3 and the PlayStation. So yeah, it was confirmed Tambar crashed while entering the pit lane. That has happened before, and unfortunately, Tambar is out. Just joined us. It is 8:45 here on the 2nd of December 2021. This is PlayStation F12 here on Premier Sim Gaming Leagues. Remember, we got F2 on the PC. which is where the big boys are. Go on, Johnny Evans. I'd just like to... Oh, safety car's coming in already. Okay. I was about to say the pit lane rules because they're very interesting, especially here at Baku. Jerabe is going to lead the field away. So Moritz Hay is now the only thing separating him and AMS is Volcano. When are they going to go? That's the question. Jerabe still... Oh, he's off! He's off, and there's a big battle happening behind him. It's Dra and Sobekore as they make it into the first corner, and Bowers gets a move on James Dubby done, and into second he goes. Remember, he's going to have to pit, obviously. Dra getting involved. Oh, he pushes James Dubby. He's given James Dubby a nudge coming into turn number 2, and I hope that's not done any damage to his wing, as we see Calchez trying to make a move on Sobekore. And into goes into 5th. And there's a battle happening between Mark Hanley and Nicholas Boyta. Nicholas Boyta losing positions already, going back for a move into 7th place on the inside of turn number 4. Can't get it done though. Still side by side, making their way into turn number 5. And Dra is already up into 3rd. He's making his way up once again. Remember, he pitted. Top 4 did not. Top 3 did not, actually, I should say. Let's see how they fare into turn number 8. Nice and clean right now. Still nice and clean. Where is Moritz Hayes? Still can't get past the Volcano. Is he going to get past him before he erupts? Rubbish. AMS might pull away again though if he gets past Nershik. But no bueno as of now. Dra, oh, he's got so much pace. Kind of like Boris Vishtik does in F7. Or is it F10? Please remind me. Dra going to try and make a move. Who needs a DRS? He's going to try and make a move on Bowers right here, right now, on the medium tyres versus the medium tyres. Used versus new. What do you want? He takes second place, and looks like Sobekore is pitting as Calquez is still ahead of James Dubby, coming out of the first corner, and Mark Hanley in 6th. Defending furiously from Nicholas Boyta. Oh, Nicholas Boyta gives it a nudge, and Mark Hanley is lucky to dodge. Oh, and there's a crash. I do believe Heavy T has had an incident at turn number 1, and that's what caused the yellow flag. And here D on the outside of Nicholas Boyta. Nicholas has been struggling. He started on the front row, but he seems to have struggled since. Here D. Now right behind him, while Nicholas Boyta is sandwiched in between him and Mark Hanley in front. And there's a yellow flag. Is that... It's, I think... Is Moritz got a problem? Oh! Wreck Diver's lost his wing. His front wing is gone. And that actually hindered Moritz a bit there. He's now 5 seconds down. Does he have damage? Was he involved in that collision there? We'll have to find out. Yeah, Wreck Diver's going to have to go into pits. He has no front wing. Nicholas Boyta trying to make a move on Mark Hanley before turn 15, but he can't do it. As they come out of the old town and into the final sector of the track, making their way down to turn number 16. This is a good opportunity for Nicholas Boyta to make a move. And Heavy T is out! Heavy T is out! And it's, I think, the same place Young Potato crashed and it's stopped on the track, and it's another safety car. And J. Raby is pit. And a good time to do so too. Dra will take the lead of the race. Bowers stays out. Calquez stays out. James W is obviously going to stay out. I should put the tyre choices on. So you see Bowers, James W and Mark Hanley have yet to pit. Same applies for Nershik. Morris Hayes pit as well. Did he get damage from that? Yes, he did. He's changing his wing. This is getting worse for Marte. He needs the point, and he needs them desperately. He will have 16 laps after this one to go to make his way up the field, excluding any safety car laps, including these ones. But this is brilliant for AMS right now. He is in dreamland right now. He can get past all the drivers ahead of him, then he could be in a good spot to win this championship next week. We are now down to 16 drivers. Wreck Diver did make it back to the pits. Marte has to catch up though. He is in 13th. And Wreck Diver's not happy with Heavy T, or the other way around. Yeah, Heavy T's not happy with Wreck Driver. Wreck Diver's trying to get out of the way, but Heavy T crashed into the back of him. And that could be a penalty having Wreck Diver's way. So drivers are going to line up once again. Looks like we're going to be doing another lap behind the safety car. Any takers for the pits? Anyone? Anyone? Flowers? What's he gonna do when he comes to you? Let's find out. Will he finally pit? Looks like the answer is going to be a firm no. Nope, I'd imagine they wouldn't. They're all bunched up now. They're going to do another lap behind the safety car. So, this could have big title implications. Car the pit. What do you mean, car the pit? Nice, thank you. Thank you, Zako, mobile player. I love mobile players, me. Imagine playing this game on mobile. And no, not the mobile game, this actual game. I mean, you can play Among Us on the mobile, and I don't even know how to play Among Us. I know, it's very sus. By day, this part of the track is a big, long motorway, 6 lanes wide. Do not ask why. And conveniently, they decided to cut it in half and have it as 2 parts of the racetrack, which is actually very smart. Otherwise, it would just be a boring block. Let those boys up. Close to Mark Ainley. I think we're going to be getting underway. Dra is going to lead them away. Draxel? Is it Draxel or Dra? Please answer my postcard. Safety car in this lap. Alright. Floor's yours. And look at that. He's already slowed them down. Oh, a pump fake there from Dra. Oh, they're really bunching up. It's like a traffic jam in Baku. Oh, wait, it is. Dra, oh. Burrows and Cass is getting very impatient. It's a long run down to the final corner. Oh, he's went for it. He's put the go pedal on. And now everyone is just flinched and thought, oh god, he's run away with it already? Yes, he has. And now Kata is going to make a move on Barrows before turn number 1. Into turn number 1 they come. And look at this! Mark Haley diving in the inside! fourth position, but it doesn't work. And in fact, Mark Haley's going to lose 2 positions there. Loses it to James Dubby and Nicholas Boytar. Boytar is being passed by James Dubby, trying to make it through. AMS is already up to 8. He needs to get up further, because Marte is coming up fast, coming into the inside, and AMS is under threat from Evil 7 Chris. Oh, and clips J Rabe out of the 3rd turn, but luckily no retirements there. They made their way through turn number 5 and 6 now. It's going to be a nice move from Evil Chris, but is it good enough? Goes around the outside, and clips Kier there, but he is in to 9th place. 4 now. On the outside, J Rabe trying to make a move on Kier D into turn number 7. That doesn't work. Coming into the castle section now. Let's see if everyone can get through it cleanly. Looks like they are. Mart's here, right behind Kier D. He needs to make a move. Time's running out. 15 laps. Well, 14 in some, but still. He's got to get past J Rabe, but we know, being AMS's teammate, J Rabe is going to defend for his life, kind of like what Ocon did with Alonso, or Alonso did with Ocon in Hungary and Qatar. What a brilliant team they are, very underrated, as Nicholas Boycott is side by side with James Dubby coming down the main straight, and into 4th position, I believe. Yes, into 4th position, he is clear. But Marte needs to make a move. J Rabe is not going to give up without a fight. Staying firmly on the outside. He is being overtaken, but remember, he will get the DRS coming out of turn number 2. Protection zone's on, and this is a chance for J Rabe to bite back. Please, a better angle. Marte under the cosh, but is J Rabe close enough? No, I don't think so. He's not close enough. And Marte is clear. He is 6 steps ahead. Now chasing Kier D95, who is chasing down Chris and AMS. AMS. Oh, he needs to move. He needs to hustle. He is on older mediums. I'm sure, if my math's correct, they will make the end of the race. One stop is possible here, as I've said before many times. And Nicholas Boyce are right behind Bowers, this for a podium position. Remember, Bowers is not pit yet, and he has had a bit of a slide. And my goodness me, James Dubby has had a horrible scare at turn 8. And Evil Chris is out. Evil Chris is out of the race. I'm not sure what happened there. He's crashed out at turn number 7. And Sober Corey has actually fell right back. I think he pit. Hey, pit. And once again, another safety car. 3rd of the race. Evil Chris crashed out of turn number 7, and it is the end of his race. And James Dubby lost a lot of positions at turn 8. After, I think he got clipped by Mark Hanley, I'm not sure, or is it Nicholas Reuter? But once again... Oh, Dra! Cheeky, doing a pump fake into the pits. And Caltez is not happy. Bowers comes into the pits at last, so does Mark Hanley. I'm sure they'll be pitting for the mediums. Bowers probably the hards, or if he's really lucky, 2 softs. This emigrates AMS up to 5th. And Marte up to 7th. Oh, the battling starting to heat up! If AMS finishes in this position, he will receive 6 points. Marte will receive 4. And the gap will be cut from 7 to 5. That is, unless J Rabe has a say. If J Rabe finishes position, he'll get 3 and he'll be on 94. AMS will be on 102, and PS Marte will be on 107. So it could be a 3-way title fight heading... Oh god, sorry. Heading into Brazil. Imagine the scenes. Oh, and DBW can still get into this race too. This is anyone's game. What's the point system? First place 16, second place 12, third place 10, fourth place 8, fifth place 6, and 6 down to 10th is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 respectively. So kind of like the... what is it? Was it... I forget which season it was, but they had... it was the same point system, except they had first place get 15. They value points... they value wins massively here at PSGL, and 1 point for the fastest lap. I have proposed that they introduced points for pole position, 3 points. More sport points system. Go. Yeah. FIM in 1969, that's the motorsport thing, had points for 15. The same point system, but they awarded 15 for win and not 16. And of course, there are some weird scoring systems. For example, back in the day, you only got 9 points for win in Formula 1 and 6 for second, 4 for third, 4, 5th and 6th get 3, 2, 1 respectively, and the rest of them get nothing. Now you get a lot of chances to get points because first of all, there's more points paying positions and there's less drivers in the field. Back then they had like 26. Now we have 20. Yeah, crazy. NASCAR has 40 points paying positions because they have 40 cars, but they award 40 points for win and 35 for second, and the rest of it is 34, 33, 32 on a sliding scale, down to 1, and then it's 1 for the rest of them who don't finish above 35th, or 36th, sorry. I think that's right. Any NASCAR drivers, please correct me. And again, I don't watch that or Jackal Car. I need to watch Jackal Car. I love watching it, seeing that they have unique rules in Jackal Car. It's nice to try all things out for the F1 game. Don't encourage him having a playoff system in F1 though, that would be ridiculous. I think safety car is going to be coming in at the end of his lap. And indeed, my suspicions were correct. So here we go. Again, 11 laps of mayhem and monstrosity led by Dra, with Caltez behind him, who's, oh my goodness, he's right up next to him. Please be careful and not have illegal maneuvers, etc. Nicholas has not got good connection. Oh my gosh, Dra! He is playing with fire today. Either that or it's Caltez getting up nice and close. But Dra, oh my gosh, oh, Caltez right next to him. He's getting very impatient now. He said, alright, enough of this charade, just get on with it. Gotta be careful not to overtake, or it might cause a glitch in the yellow flag system. Oh, Draz went! Draz went! He's continued to charade long enough. He's going to go, and Nicholas Boyter has an opportunity to go into second place. Caltez was caught right off guard with that as they go into the first corner. Boyter on the outside, and into second he goes. A lovely move on the outside. Power is up into the points now. Moritz Hay, oh, he's diving on the inside of Kier, and guess what? He's now behind AMS. He can make a profit if he gets past AMS right now. In terms of the championship, that is. This is what it's all about. The championship contenders. Remember, Jay Raby's... Oh, Jay Raby spun. I was about to say Jay Raby could get involved because that's AMS's teammate, but he won't be now. And that might be his championship chances over. DBW still on the shout, but with a long shot. Dry is already 1 second ahead. His tactics have worked as a dream. But Moritz needs to get past AMS. He needs to find a way past. AMS needs to get past Volcano. Moritz Hay, the patience is going to be building on him. And yeah, Baku has always been absolute carnage. That's why I usually play it safe and stick it back. Don't take many risks going through it. Moritz Hay Right behind him at turn 15. This is a crucial part of the race. It's yellow flag in Sector 2, and I do believe it's Rectiver again. He's just not having much luck here at Azerbaijan. Let's see the battle. 4 attempts to gap between our two title contenders. Make their way to start first of the final 10 laps of this race. Here D getting passed by Davey W, and now Davey W getting involved. 7th place now. Jay Raby is going to pit by the looks of it. No, he's staying out. Interesting. Did he not suffer damage? Gap is 4 attempts. No DRS yet. Spirals into the corner pit. And AMS needs to find a way past Volcano before Marte catches him. That's the last thing he wants. 6 attempts to gap now, but look how close Marte's getting! 3 attempts! Will they keep it clean through the castle section? They've got to do this 10 more times, remember. Marte a little wide out of turn 7. Make it through turn 8 clean. Oh, he's right up to him now. 2 attempts. Surely a move is inevitable now. AMS has been struggling ever since the safety car, and this is the last thing he wanted. Marte has actually been gifted these positions with these safety cars that really helps him in the long run. And now he'll have a chance to make a move even before the DRS is activated. Tra is pulling away. The gap is 2.8 seconds at the front. But now Marte, this for a profit in the championship race. Moves is inevitable, surely. Making their way side by side. AMS on the outside, going to try and defend. He loses the position, and now Marte up into 5th. But remember, DRS at turn number 2. This is a very key moment in the championship, but Marte pulling away! He has the DRS on Volcano! This is the last thing AMS wanted! AMS is now trailing behind Marte. He needs to get close somehow. And Volcano, if he gets passed by Marte, will be a dagger in AMS's heart. Yes, he sent it before the DRS was on. And now Marte in a prime position to get further ahead in the championship race. Maybe not clinch it, but have a good, favourable chance at the finale in Brazil. He's got to keep it clean. He's got to make it through these corners, these tight ones especially. Clean as a whistle. Falling back, Marte, AMS. He's about to fall out of DRS range. This is the last thing he wanted. Marte is going to have DRS on Volcano. Surely the move is inevitable. Gotta be clean though. Volcano, no challenge from him. It looks like it's going to be a nice clean move from Marte, and now he's going to try and run away from AMS as much as he can. AMS now has to get past Volcano first before he can get to his sworn enemy. Oh, David W spun at turn number 1, and that could be the end of his title hopes. AMS can't make a move. Bauer sets the fastest lap. Remember, an extra point if you finish in the points, but fastest lap. And Sobatori has retired from the session. Bowers is not even in the points. Marte is 2.2 behind Caltes, who's battling with Nicholas Boita. Oh, Volcano graces the wall nearly. Pulling away though, the gap 9 tenths, 1 second now, and Morte is clear of the DRS barrier. AMS will now have to try and make it way through himself, or safety car interventions could switch things over again. We've had 3 of them already, we could still have a 4th. Dra has 7 laps to go, and you can tell his pace is absolutely off the charts. 4 seconds to gap, 4.4 now. There's no doubt he's going to get a big promotion next season. Calquez is trying to get past Nicholas Boyta. This for 2nd position. AMS is now challenged by Mark Hanley. I think he's starting to run out of steam. At this rate, Moritz Hayes' lead on AMS will be 10 points, meaning he would need to finish 5th to win the championship in Brazil. Or better. Actually, no, you need 4th. I do apologise. 5th, because AMS can still win and fastest lap. Race has started to die down a little. AMS is that clock. Do not remind me of is that clock. It's the reason why Felipe Massa was robbed of a title. Gap between Calquez and Nicholas Boyta, 4 attempts. Calquez will have the DRS heading down to turn number 1. 6 laps to go. Nicholas Boyta is about to get overtaken, and there it is. Calquez into 2nd place. Mark Hanley has got AMS in his grasp. He's one hand on him. And it's all starting to chip away for AMS. And now he's going to lose 6th place to Mark Hanley. AMS is not giving up without a fight. I wouldn't do that. You have a championship to win. You don't want to make any big risks. I guess he wants to be aggressive and try and get close to Mark Hayes as soon as he can, but it's not working. AMS starting to get very frustrated, feeling like he needs a miracle now. He's on older tyres. Mark Hayes a fresher. Real life title, I'm not going to say. I'm honestly not sure. Oh, Kier's out! Kier's out, that must be, oh, that's in Tournament 7, and it's another safety car! The race turns on its head again! Has AMS been given a lifeline? Will he pit for softs? $1 million question just about to be answered. And this is not even Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. No phone of friends here. You can't ask me either. We can do a 50-50, I guess. Yeah, 4 safety cars now. Now, what is Dra gonna do? Oh! Oh, what is he doing? He's faked another pit and he's went to extreme limits now. He went off the track. Surely that has to be a penalty. I'm sorry, but that was very, very sus. AMS is staying out. AMS is staying out. Now this... Can you actually do that? I mean, I guess he has a championship to win, and Morris here isn't pit either, though. And this is going to be chaotic finish to the race. Calquez, Nurshik, Dovey and J. Ribby all taking the risks, all going on soft tyres. addition, DVW and Wreck Diver also in. 6 drivers on softs, 7 drivers staying out on mediums. Yeah, that is a slam dunk 5-second penalty. I will not be surprised. And you know what? That could be consequential in the title race. Moritz is in third, would get 10 points. Bowers has the fastest lap, so that's not. AMS is in 6th, he would get 5. Meaning Moritz Hayes' advantage would be 12 points. This is Moritz Hayes to lose. I think we're going to be getting 3 more laps of racing, and there will not be any safety cars after that. It will be a fight to the finish. No expense spared. No divine interventions. No nothing. All out warfare on the streets of Baku. Well done, man. I'm going to check the rules, because Dra is going to be in real hot water. Nicholas can win if he stays second. Yes, he can! Track limits. By the way, track limits will not be enforced at turn 13. Under no circumstances will warning be removed for cutting the curve at turn 13. Right, 5 pit exit on the PSGL Stewards Communications. Crossing the solid white line, separating the track and pit entry of a full wheel or more in both directions. That means going into the pits or doing a pump fake, I think. If you cut the pit lane, if you go on the inside of the pit lane trying to make a move and then you cut that going into the finish line, that would also be prohibited. So Dra's move there was illegal. So if you are on the pit lane entry, but then you pump fake and go back onto the track proper, that is a penalty, and I'm sure Dra is going to be in trouble. We're about to come into the pits, the safety car is, and we're going to have 3 more laps of racing. All of the drivers are bunched up, 13 to go. Fasten your seatbelts, get the popcorn at your side. This is going to go down to the wire, 3 laps to go. Nicholas, he's not in the title race. Is he? Yeah, he can't win the title. He's making his debut. And Dra doing the old charade again of holding everyone up. And this is not what Moritz wants. All honesty. Oh, Nicholas, be careful. Oh, 5-second penalty for Wreck Diver. And DVW gets away clean. Oh, Dra's got a penalty! Well, that does it justice then. What do we get a penalty for? And Moritz Hayes already got past Nicholas Pointer. Nicholas Pointer's falling back! He's had a horrible start. What has happened? As they head into the first corner, it's carnage! It's madness! AMS gets up into 4th. He is making a big charge on these medium tyres even. Calte's trying to get into the inside, but cannot make a move. There's shit. Oh my goodness me, a lot of battling happening there as well. As now Calte's going to try and make a move on AMS. 4th place. AMS trying to defend furiously on the inside. Going into turn number 3. And they're still side by side heading into turn number 4. Inside line for Calzez, and he gets through into 4th place, and we've lost James Dubby. We've lost James Dubby, and Davey W has lost his wing. Lots of battling happening in the midfield. AMS still in 5th. Volcano in 4th. Coming through the turn 8 segment. The castle section, that is. Everyone gets through turn 8 clean. Well, as far as everyone has got through is. Yeah, everyone is through. J Ray right behind Nicholas Pointer. Nicholas Pointer has had a shocker off a restart. Nicholas Pointer, I think he might have actually had damage from Dra there. And Davey W is out. He's had a crash. Oh, and Mark Ainley has spun. Mark Ainley has spun, and he is falling down the order. And Rick Diver might be given a lifeline as they make their way 2 laps to go here at Baku. Moritz Hayes 3 seconds behind Dra. Dra has a penalty though, and I don't think it's going to get removed. Moritz Hayes in the lead, and if he keeps it, could be about to win the championship, but AMS still needs to chase. He could win the championship if AMS makes a mistake. He's not going to win it now. Surely, this is Marty's chance to strike. At this rate, Marty will be 17 points ahead because Dra has a penalty, a 5-second penalty. AMS needs to get past Volcano. If he gets passed by Bowers, the championship's over. Bowers is playing a crucial part in this championship race. It could end right here, right now. And he goes for a move. And my goodness me, trying to move, and now AMS has got closer to Caltez. Caltez, oh, Volcano is split. Oh my goodness me, Volcano has had an incident. My goodness me, that was a good camera angle. AMS now up to 4th, so it doesn't matter what Bowers does. Volcano is through. Now AMS needs to find a way past Caltez. Mortier in the prime position to win despite everything going wrong for him. He's going to pull a Jensen button and possibly win, but he needs to be within 5 seconds. He's a 1 second away from going out of that window. Dra surely is getting penalised though. Doubtfully he's going to keep that win. DRS enabled. It's an all-out war for the final lap. AMS 5 tenths ahead of Bowers. If Bowers and Nurshik get past, never mind, it's J Raybay. J Raybay's lost it. J Raybay's lost it. It's all going haywire here in Baku. Please, please, don't do anything stupid now, AMS. But he's losing ground. Bowers could be about to overtake him. Bowers still behind. Bowers thinks of a move. He's not going to make it though. Turn 5 and plays it safe. Bowers and Nurshik could get the move. Bowers plotting his move very carefully. AMS needs to get through clean. All get through clean. Nurshik also involved there. But AMS is slipping away from him. At this rate, the gap's going to be 16 points, 15 points, and nearly out of reach. But Dra, oh, actually no! Dra could be about to break the 5 second barrier. It's going to go down to the wire. I doubt he's going to keep his win. It is 5 seconds. It is 5 seconds. Dra is a controversial winner. Moritz Hayes going to finish in second by 2/4 of a second. AMS is going to hold on for 4th. Well. And oh dear, a bad crash for Jay Raby at the finish. He finishes 8th. His chances of winning this championship are over. But as it stands, I don't have Dra as my winner. He cut the chicane at the pit lane, and he caused a collision ending Boita's race. So, as I have it, I have Moritz Hay as my winner. And if that's the case, the gap between him and AMS is 15 points. Moritz Hay was down and out early on in this race. He had pretty much no hope, and then all the safety cars come back to haunt AMS. They probably will. With an incident on the first lap, he managed to run up through the order, and Moritz Hay has a big lead. The only way he can lose it is if he only scores 1 point, and AMS wins the race and the fastest lap. So the gap is currently 11 points. Mark Hanley gets the fastest lap. Well done. You get an extra point. You get 2 points. Yeah, that was some race. Nicholas Boita finished 7th, but of course, it could have been victory today. Gosh, I need a rest. If Drax gets a penalty, you'll gain 2 to be fair. Yes, you will. Actually, 5 seconds. Oh, I think you'll miss by 4 hundredths. We'll have to see what the stewards have to say, but my goodness, what a crazy race that was. It was unpredictable through to the checkered flag. Moritz Hay is the beneficiary of it though, and now has, right now, 11 points lead over AMS. JWB cannot win this anymore, neither can Davey W. So it's between Moritz Hay and the AMS, pretty much. But you never know, there might be some other words said, which could mean that Moritz Hay could win the championship. If AMS gets a penalty as well, and Moritz Hay doesn't, then that's the championship over as well. But it's going to go to the stewards' office, I think. Well, I've got to go. Thank you for watching. I've been Attacker Logan, and next week it's the finale. The final round at at Brazil, Interlagos, probably the best track on the calendar. We saved the best till last here on PSGL. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week. But it's all Moritz Hay's to lose going into the finale. Good night.